Good morning, y'all. So for those of you who tuned in with Arcadian on Thursday for his contemporary class, I had mentioned I was going to go live too today, just trying to give y'all a demo of what we teach at Skyra Studios on Zoom. I'm teaching a Pilates class. I'm Power Pilates certified. Of course, you know, our demographic of dancers is it's a wide range. I also have moms that hop in. I have my sister takes, and she's a tennis player, so it's a very well-rounded class. So it's a Power Pilates base, but of course I put a few of my tweaks in there for my dancers and my non-dancers. So if you're interested in taking, I advise you maybe just to hang on or watch later or come back if it's a little too early and you're in your PJs and you're drinking coffee, because I don't know what time, we're all in different time zones, because their class is at 9:30, but I'm up at 8:30 because I'm in New Orleans. So if it's a little too early, it'll be on all day, so you can go back and take the class and see if you like it. And if you do, make sure to email info@skyra.com, and reserve your spot for next week for Thursdays and Fridays. I'll be doing it probably for the next couple weeks. So yeah, we're going to get started in a bit. We have 5 more minutes. I kind of wait for all the kids to log in with Zoom, and they're doing fabulous. I really like the fact that I usually will do a Pilates class with this studio. They're in Florida. But it's always like a one-time class, like a drop-in here and there. And I really like this because we're taking the time to kind of really teach them the fundamentals of the Pilates class, not just, here's a conditioning Pilates class, let's just go, and then they might not even be doing it right, So I'm really, really breaking it down for them, and I think they're doing fabulous, and I'm trying to get them to kind of really learn the order of Pilates, so that way I can just be like, hey, hundreds, let's go, roll up, let's go. And so we can start emphasize like the flow, because that's what I was trained in, is Power Pilates, and flow is a huge part of Power Pilates. For those of you who don't know the difference between power and just regular Pilates, is Power Pilates was kind of like the main base, and it's more about flow and consistency, and it's a little different than your average one. I like to say it's like balancing to Jacquetti, like my dancers. So so I really like it. I got certified in New York when I was 16. I was one of the youngest to actually get certified in New York, and I got the certification because I trained with one of my Pilates instructors here in New Orleans when I was 12, and she was a dancer, and she was the only one that would take me, and I started doing it because I had heard it was an injury prevention exercise. And at first I started and I was like, okay, well, yeah, I'll do it, because I know it's good for me. And eventually I just started to like be obsessed and love it. And so I finally I really, really took all those hours and was like, okay, this is awesome. Well, I ended up getting injured. I tore my labrum in my hip joint, and it was a pretty bad injury. It took me off my feet. I couldn't dance. I had to learn how to walk again. And I had so much time on my hands, and my instructor back at home was like, you have this many hours. Why don't you go and get certified? So I ended up in New York, and I got certified, and it was probably the best decision I had ever made. And it was also the scariest because it's pretty terrifying to get certified, but I did it, and I'm so thankful that I did, because I apply it to everyday life, my career, and yeah, so I really want to like share my passion for Pilates, whether you're a dancer, non-dancer. I think it's amazing. We're at home, we're stuck in quarantine, so if you're not wanting to go do a jog, or if you're not wanting to go outside because it's hot, or if you don't want to just sit there and do abs, this is a great way to kind of just get a flow, get your blood flowing, get your breath going, get a little bit of work done without so much taxing work. It's more of, it's a relaxing workout. So I really like that, but you're going to get a little sweat, and you're going to feel a little burned. So that's also pretty awesome. So if you are interested, like I said, I know it's pretty early. I only have a few people on right now. So depending on what time zone you are, this will be on all day. So you can kind of go back and take the class. And if you do like it, I'll repeat myself one more time. You can go to info@skyrastudios.com, reserve your spot. And I teach every Thursday and Friday. So if you're interested in that, please, please, please sign up, because you won't regret it, I promise. I'm always incorporating different things and trying, to do. I'm certified in a few different levels. So I'm certified in beginner mat 1, but I'm also have my tower certification. I also have pregnancy certification, older people and injury prevention, and so I really incorporate a lot of my certification into this class, and I'll probably mix a little bit up. So I might do like a little bit of a reformer mat based with a mat Pilates based mat, so everyone's kind of learning something new. But I really do stick with a nice flow. So again, I'm teaching for the kids, and I really want them to learn the basics, so that way when I'm not teaching on Thursday or Friday, they can remember it and start applying it to their daily training on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or right before they go to bed. You know, hitting in the abdominal series is just very important that they start learning that. So I'm very excited, and I see a lot of people tuning in. So one more time, I am teaching a Pilates class for Skyer Studios this morning, and we're going to be starting in we start at 8:30, but I know a lot of people kind of slowly come in. It's pretty early, so I'm going to give them like 2 more minutes. Let me unmute them. Hi guys, I am doing a Instagram live. That's why I muted you, because Arcadian did it on Thursday, and people were like nodding like he was talking to them. So I muted you so you weren't confused. We're going to start in 2 minutes because people slowly creep in. It's early. My eyes are burning, so I know it's early for y'all. Y'all are doing great. I'm so proud that y'all are even getting up and coming to do this. So congratulations. First step to accomplishment. First thing we're going to do is answer my question. I hope someone knows the answer. So we'll start in 2 minutes, and if not, I have the answer. If you couldn't find it, it's okay. It's something that I was in my training, so it might not be even, you might have had to really dig, so I don't know. Well, I try and give them like a trivia question or something. It's really hard nowadays trying to train the kids and keeping connected with them, because we're not in a studio. Here, I can kind of flip you around. This is what Zoom is. Say hi, guys. So they're slowly all logging on, and this is where we do our training, and I usually will do, so that's mine, and I can make it to a main. And, you know, we'll try and call them out. We'll try and do, now is not being involved. And so instead of just turning it on and being like, okay, here's your class for the day, they don't want that. You know, they want to feel like this is as normal as possible. And so as teachers, we're doing the best we can to do that. So I gave them a trivia question last week. And then the week before, you know, I'll start being like, okay, what comes after the hundreds? And hopefully one of them will write it in and they'll remember, because I want them to be as interactive with me as possible. And then as much as I can, because I'm demonstrating it and I'm not being able to come up to them and fix them. So it's kind of hard for me to be doing it and then going there. So I have told them that I'm giving them like one more week, and then I really want to like not do so much on the mat so I can come and watch them. So we're working on that right now. Kira, are you feeling better? Okay, good. One more minute and we're going to get started. So for those of you who are joining in, or if you're joining in later, because like I said, some of you are probably just having your first cup of coffee and in PJ still. That's okay. This is going to be on my Instagram live all day, so you can go back and take it at your own time, your own speed, whenever you want. I am going to be incorporating a band. You do not have to use it. It's literally just because my dancers are so strong and that I want them to kind of feel muscles even more. So that's a little bit of TayTayballet in my Pilates class. You don't have to use it. But if you have some fun toys you want to incorporate, like if you have lower back pain and you have like a ball, like a squishy ball, you can place it behind your back during abdominal series. A towel for a little bit more support. Make sure you have a mat, and I'll talk about that. But like I said, I love these, and I know we're in quarantine, but people have to go to the grocery. So if you're stopping at Target safely, wear a mask, wear gloves. If you're going, they sell them here. They're like the booty band ones. They're amazing. And they come in like 3 different colors. But if you don't have one of those, you can get a regular TheraBand and tie it above your knees. And that's what a lot of them do. Not tight, loose. So if you are joining in and you want to take this and you have one, go grab it, because we will incorporate that in the class. Okay, so I'm going to start talking to the kids and then we'll get started. So, all right, guys, we're going to get started. Looks like everyone's pretty logged on. So my trivia question was, Joseph Pilates did not call it Pilates. What did he call it originally? Y'all, you want to just type it in the thing? Okay. Yes, Controlagy. Good. Yes, because, oh my God, I'm so happy y'all all answered that. That makes me really happy. Good job, guys. Yes. So, what's in that word? Control. So one of the biggest things that Joseph Pilates always stressed was control. You're not just, doing your hundreds and then you just flop out of it. No, the entire class is control. So you're always abdominals in and upper lifted. You're always working your core. You're always keeping controlled. It's almost like you're in a variations class and you're doing that variation. You're in control that whole entire time. It's a beautiful movement from beginning to end, right? Okay, so we're gonna do what we did last time, the same exact setup. So I incorporated a little bit of reformer mat for them just to kind of get an idea of the different styles, but then we go back to beginner mat. So we're going to start with that reformer mat footwork. So you start laying on your mat. Remember, Pilates V, not turned out. Dancers know Pilates V. And we start with the flex feet. We're going to start with that demi-perched foot like you're on your bar, pushing in and out, then flex feet. And then you keep them out, point and flex, right? Okay, are we all good to go? Hello. I'm just saying hi to people. Are we all good? All right, here we go. So, very important. If you have a mat at home, if you are at home, I'm going to repeat myself for my Skyer students. I know you've all heard this before, but I'm going to say it one more time. If you have a mat, or if you have a lined floor or a carpet, it's not just there for aesthetics. We use mats to align ourselves. It's our ruler for our body to make sure that we know we're in line with the mat, so that you're not starting your day crooked. You want to start your day straight. You want to start this class when you're done 10 times longer. My animals are joining in. This is Stella and Gatsby for those of you who don't know that. Guys, you want to start a vertebrae longer after this class. That's the goal. So starting centered on your mat, rolling down, pulling in the abdominals. We're going to place our hands by our side. Now you can place your hands behind your head or along by your side, whichever you prefer. You're going to bring your feet out to a V position. Now, I want them in a demi, not a full flex yet, like a little demi point, like you're on that arch of the bar in your reformer. Placing the hands behind your head, abdominals in and out, and you're going to push it in and push it out. Inhale in and exhale out. Now, like I said, the inhale and exhale, I'm talking so I can't exactly breathe with you, but when I say inhale into exhale, please make sure you're doing it. You're alone right now, so you might as well get used to that awkward breathing, that loud breathing, because it's so good for you. And in, two, and out. Inhale in and exhale out. Two more. Inhale in and exhale out. Inhale in and exhale out. Now full flex foot, keep going. Inhale in and exhale out. Inhale in and push it out. Inhale in and exhale out. Three more. Inhale in and exhale out. Two more. Inhale in and exhale out. One more. Inhale in and exhale out. Keep the feet out and just point and flex the feet. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Three more. Point and flex. Two more. Point and flex. Last one. Point and flex. Bring your legs into your body and rest your head down. Now, keeping this position, like I say, we talk about flow. I'm powered Pilates based, so flow is very important. But I'm still teaching the Skyer kids a little bit about what it's, the fundamentals, the bases, and how to learn it. So we go a little bit slower until we can start really speeding it up. So next is going to be the hundreds, right guys? Yes, we know that. So placing our legs in tabletop position, hands are long by your side. You start pumping your arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Abdominals in and up. I'm always going to say that, and I'll talk a little bit about what that means at the end of the class. If you want more of a challenge, bring your legs out to 45 degrees. If you want even more of a challenge, lower them almost to the floor. Completely up to you. And pump your arms vigorously. You're not just, there's a pump, there's a resistance. Belly button is engaged. You're looking into the belly button. Your head is off the floor. Your shoulder blades are off the floor. Keep it pumping. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more sets. Keep it going. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. And hug your legs into your chest. Kind of of rock your spine from side to side. And sitting it up, rock into a sitting position. Now, roll up. I tell them fruit roll up. They can kind of remember it. Beginner, intermediate, advanced. I'm going to try and throw in a little bit of each so that you have the option of which one you want to do. So, beginner, guys, remember this. You can keep your legs bent, hands behind your knee, the creases of your knees, and you can just kind of roll back a little bit and then roll all the way up. Beginner. Intermediate, hands long by your side or in front of you, and roll all the way down and roll all the way up. Advanced, nice flex feet, nice and long. Here we go. Contract, inhale, rolling all the way down. Exhale, blow all the air out. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, straight spine. Contract, inhale, roll down. And 2, exhale, and up. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, and out. Inhale, roll. And 2, exhale. Good. Inhale, rolling up. Let's pick up the speeds. Breath in 2. You inhale, roll down. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, and 2. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, and 2. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, and 2. Exhale. Stay up. A little bit of TayTayballet. Contract a little bit and hold. Contract a little bit and hold. Contract, hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Hug your legs into your chest. Now, I sometimes scoot on my mat a little bit, so if you need to push yourself back, you can. We're going to do single leg circles. Leg up to the ceiling. If you need more support, so keep this leg bent for more support. If you don't, challenge yourself, keeping it long on the mat, hands long by your side. Little circles for single leg circle. You're going to go in towards the body, down, around, and 1. In towards the body, down, around, and 2. In towards the body, down, around, and 3. In towards the body, down, around, and 4. Last one, in towards the body, down, around, and reverse. Away, down, around, stop in the center. Away, down, around, don't stop here, drop here. Down, around, and 3. And down, around, and 4. And down, around, and 5. Hug that leg into the chest. Give it a nice little pull. And we're going to switch, go straight to the other side. Now, if you need to keep it a little bent, you can. I'm going to keep it stretched because I can, but if you can't, that's okay. In towards the body, down, around, circle the legs, stop in the center, 1. Down, around, and 2. And down, around, and 3. And down, around, and 4. And down, around, and 5. Reverse, down, around, and 1. And down, around, and 2. And down, around, and 3. And down, around, and 4. And down, around, and 5. Hugging your legs into your chest. When you're doing single leg circles, you can rock up to a sitting position. You want to make sure that you're not moving anything in the abdominals. Abdominals are in and up. You're thinking about your belly button flattening into the floor. I almost like to think, I tell my really, really young ones, is that if you pick your leg up, like remove it and put it on your belly button, that's what's drawing the circles. Your abdominals, not your hips, not the hip flexors, not anything there. It's all in the abdominal work. Rolling like a ball. I'm going to give the beginner, intermediate, and advanced version. Beginner. All you're going to do is placing your hands on the outside of your shins. You're resisting. So your shins are pulling out, your hands are pulling in. Full upper body work. Placing your heels together into your bottom. Balancing on those sits bones. Placing your head into your navel. You're making that ball shape. That's going to be your beginner version. Just placing down, place it back up, test your weight. Place it down, test your weight. Intermediate. We did this last week, ladies, so I want to do this, okay? Let's try a few intermediate. Intermediates, you're going to pick your feet up and keep them up the whole time. All you're going to do is you're going to contract a little bit and find that position. So here we go. Let's do this 4 times. Contract, find a little bit, and come back into that position, almost as if you're going to roll down. Contract, back up. 2 more. Contract a little bit, roll back. Find that position, find that shake in the tummy. 1 more time, contract, come back in. Lower the feet down. Now let's do 4, rolling like a ball. You do not want to go past the tips of the shoulder blades. Nothing in the neck. Should not be. This should be really good to massage the spine. Here we go. Rolling back. Rocking up, find your position. Rolling back. Rocking up, find your position 2. Rolling back. Find your position 3. Let's do 5. So 2 more. rocking back, find your position. Last one, rocking back, find your position. Little bit of a challenge. Let's bring our right leg into the hand, left leg, you can keep them bent if you need to. Finding that position, closing the legs. You can keep them bent or stretched. Find your balance, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Placing the feet down, rolling down all the way to the back of the mat. Okay, staying down, abdominal series. Abdominal series is 5 exercises, and it consists really of all the abdominal work. I like to tell my dancers, if anything you can't fit in a full Pilates class, fit this in. It literally, you can do it in maybe 3 minutes. And it's so, so good for you. So we're gonna stop in between like we did on Wednesday. So here we go. Rolling back, abdominals in and up. Bring your right leg into your chest, left leg long, grabbing the knee, grabbing the bottom foot, and you're gonna pull in, pull, hold, head off the mat. Try to get your shoulder blades off the mat. Challenge yourself. I get a lot of dancers that say their hips kind of click, and that's okay. Just try to go a little higher and then come higher off the floor. That's a good little thing to think about if you're feeling any clicking in the hips. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. A little faster. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Hug both legs in, heads rested. Notice how we don't just stop. We hug our legs in. We're going to bring our head, neck, and shoulders off the mat one more time for double leg stretch. We're going to hug both legs in and exhale out. Inhale in and exhale out. Looking into the belly button the whole time. Inhale in and exhale out like you're swimming. Inhale in and exhale out. Inhale in and exhale out. 2 more. Inhale in and exhale out. Last one. Inhale in and exhale out. Hugging both legs into your chest, resting the head on the mat, giving yourself a little bit of a deep breath. We're gonna do straight into scissors. Now, head comes off the mat, right leg comes up to the ceiling. You're gonna give it a little pull, and switch. Pull, and switch. If you need to keep it bent, you can. If you need to grab behind the thighs, you can. Grab where you can. Give it a nice little pull, switch, pull, switch, and 5, and 5, and 4, come higher off the mat, 4, and 3, and 3, and 2, and 2, and 1, and 1. Hug both legs into your chest, resting your head on the mat. Now, going into lower leg lift. You can make a diamond with your hands and placing it on the lower part of your back, or you can keep them long when you're by your side. The lower part of your back just kind of gives you a little more stability during this process so you don't lift your lift your lower back off the mat. This is not straight up in the air. Let me just make that very clear. This is straight. You want to make sure you're in the same thing as tabletop. Hips are not here. They're in a straight line with the hips. So straight up to the ceiling, lower down and your head's on the mat. Lower down for 3, 2, 1, bring it up as much as you can. Lower down for 3, 2, 1, stop in a straight line. Not here, here. Lower down for 3, 2, 1, bring it up, stop. Lower down for 3, 2, 1, bring it up, 2 more. Lower down for 3, 2, 1, bring it up. Last one, lower down for 3, 2, 1, bring it up. Abdominals in and up, hugging your legs into your chest. We have one more series, and it's crisscross. Hands behind your head. I like to think opposite armpit to opposite knee, because as soon as I say elbow, lots of people do this. So I want you to think almost opposite armpit to opposite knee. So left to right. You're going to go 1, stop and center, and 2. Here we go. And 3, stop and center, and 4, stop and center, and 5, stop and center. Let's pick it up without the center. We go criss and cross. You still want to go into that center position. Don't skip it. That gets that higher abdominal muscle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug your legs into your chest. Rest the head. And that is your abdominal series. I'm going to ask the students one more thing. Did y'all kind of remember the series a little better today? I did not send out the paper. I'm sorry, that's my fault. I promised to do it after this class. So this is about their 5th class. So they're really starting to understand the flow and memorizing the order, because a Pilates mat usually doesn't change in order. It usually changes in like toys or maybe like speed, but not so much. The base is there. Just like ballet, you do Pilates, you do pliés, tendus, dégagés, same thing with Pilates. So they're really, really learning that, and I'm really proud of them. And the moms, I still see some of the moms taking, that makes me so happy. Okay, Stella's on my mat. All right, so we're gonna begin with, let's do corkscrew. So we talked about this last time. Corkscrew is just like single leg circle, just with both legs. So rolling down your mat, make sure you're centered. Abdominals are in and up. Both legs up to the ceiling. You, my dancers, you can turn out a little bit if you'd like, or you can keep it turned in, or you can bend the legs a little bit if you're having a little lower back pain. Completely up to you. Hands are long by your side. We're gonna do intermediate, and then we're gonna go into the advanced version. If you are not comfortable with doing the advanced, don't worry. Just do the intermediate. So we're gonna do 5 intermediate, ladies. All right, here we go. So to the right, down, around, stop in your center. Not here, here. To the left, down, around, and stop. That's 1 set. To the right, down, around, and stop. To the left, down, around, and stop. 2. To the right, down, around, and 1. And down, around, and 2. Stop. And down, around, and 3. And down, around, and stop. Last set. To the right, down, around, and don't move anything in the hips. Down, around, and stop. Hugging your legs into your chest. Now, a lot of them have been very strong and good. They know the advanced version. So we're going to go ahead and do the advanced version. If you're not comfortable with it, go ahead and do 5 more intermediate. Ladies, if you are comfortable, let's go. You ready? Let's do 4 sets, okay? Here we, is there a, oh, that's a leg. I thought that was an arm. Okay, here we go. So straight to the ceiling and down, around, shooting your legs straight up to the ceiling. You lower down with control. To the left, down, around, and up. And lower down with control. 2 more sets. Down, around, and up. Lower down with control. To the left, down, around, and up. Lower down. Do both sets again. I want to see. And down, around, and up. Legs straight up to the ceiling. Lower down with control. Try to get those butts up. And one more time. Down, around, and up. Up, 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 up. And okay, good. So I finally got to peek in on this. So make sure you're really like, almost like a bow and arrow. You're shooting those legs straight up to the ceiling. It's actually a lot harder if you shoot back, because you're not gonna get up as fast. You really, and even if you're coming a little bit off that floor, you're already working on those abdominal muscles, so that's really good. Okay, let's do tummies. So we're gonna bring ourselves to our tummies. If I was in a class, I would tell you which way to go, but right now, just make sure you can see me. We're working on not crunching, correct? Dancers are so always working on different weird ways to work their backs and get their arabesques up, but sometimes crunching those muscles can lead to injury. So it's very important that when I do teach them a Pilates class, it's more about the elongation, not the crunch. So we talk about this. You have a pole or something, a string pulling your head and pulling the top of your head and pulling your feet out. So we're going to begin just with a swan prep. Placing your hands by your side, goalpost arms, forehead is always down. You're always keeping that straight line with the spine. You're going to keep your hands on the mat, and you're going to push up. Inhale, lifting the lower abdominals, and exhale, blowing all that air out. Abdominals in and up, guys, okay? Here we go. Lifting up. Inhale. Exhale, blow all that out. Elongation, not about the crunching. Don't crunch the back. Inhale, long, 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 long. Lower down. Inhale, lifting up. 2, exhale, lowering down. 2 more times. Inhale, lifting up. And 2, exhale, lower down. 1 more time. Inhale, hello Stella, and up. And exhale, lower down. Let's go back into a child's pose, warming up that lower back. And going out, right back to where Stella is. Okay, we're gonna place our hands on a pillow for our forehead, right on top of each other. The same thing applies in this combination. You're just lifting everything up on the upper side, not the lower side. Still stays nice and planted on the mat. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, keep the heels together. It's a little bit harder to get that activation in the upper body. Or you can keep them slightly apart, completely up to you. Placing your forehead in the mat. Remember, we're not doing this. You're nice and long. Do not crunch the neck. It's not going to help. So inhale, lift up. 2, exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lift up 1 and 2. Exhale, lower down. 3 more. Inhale, lift up and 2. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Up and 2 and lowering down. One more time. Let me take a peek. Inhale, lift up. Good. That's beautiful, guys. Exhale, lower down. Go back into child's pose. So all these kids that I'm teaching are super talented and super flexible in their backs. I would kill for a lot of their back flexibility. It's like not fair. Keep in your child's pose position, guys. So I'm teaching them not too much to crunch. They can do their sky fit later and really start working those ballet muscles. This is more for injury prevention, elongation, getting them ready for their day, making them feel long and tall and centered in their core and their spine. Okay, swan, full swan or Superman, or Kaden calls it Superman. We're gonna bring ourselves up. Let's just do intermediate. We're not gonna keep rocking. You're gonna bring yourself up and catch yourself. That's all I wanna see. So can you do 5 of those so I can watch? So here we go. Inhale, exhale all the way out and go. And catch yourself. Good. And go. And catch yourself. Nice. And go. Keep your abdominals in and up. Don't let those abs go. 2 more times. Yes, don't let the tummies go. Don't let the feet open up either. Keep them long. And one more time. That was better, Skylar. Your feet opened up. That was good. Yes, that was for you. Okay, good. Nice, guys. Back into child's pose one more time. Really, really nice. Let me get some water. Okay, so we're going to begin our side series. So I had talked to, for those of you who are still joining on, if it's early and you want to come back, by the way, my students, if I hadn't said before, I'm on Instagram Live promoting Skylar's class. It's amazing. Not because it's mine, I'm just saying Skylar's amazing. Anyway, so if you want to grab a TheraBand, we're doing our side series. But if you don't have one, it's okay. You don't need one. But if you do have either one that's connected, which I have, I got these at Target for like $5, or you can just do a normal TheraBand and just tie them, just make sure they're not too tight. So ladies, if you have your TheraBand, you're incorporating it, place it above your kneecaps, never on the kneecaps, because that'll strain. You want to make sure it's right above. And if you're tying yours together, you're not tying it tight. You want to be able to kind of have some movement, or you won't be able to walk tomorrow. We want you to be sore. We don't want you to be that sore. So, lying down on your right side. Now, I can't stress this enough. If you have a mat, it's very important. Or if you have divots in your floor, or if you're on a carpet, find the edge of your carpet, because the mat's the ruler for the side series. It's very important. So you're lining yourself up with the back of the mat, placing your head in your hand, and the feet come to the front of your mat. You're kind of in a lazy L, so if you did like a little fisheye vision, you should be able to see your feet. And then also, head is the heaviest part of the body. So do not just sit here in your hand. You're not going to feel it. Your abs are in and up. They're engaged. Everything is working. Hand for a little more stability can be here, or it can be on your hip for a little bit more of a challenge. Or if you have a magic circle at home, it's the circle ring. You can place it in front of you and push down for even more of a challenge. Completely up to you. They're on Amazon for like $3 if you want one. Placing your hips right on top of each other. Placing that left leg long. It's flexed. You're going to kick it forward and resist it back. Do not fall. The hips are stacked. Kicking it forward and keeping it flexed today. Let's just keep the leg nice and flexed. Forward, resist it back, and forward, resist it back. Abdominals are in and up. They should not be soft. They should be nice and pulled up. Your belly button's almost to the back of your spine. You're nice and lifted, and you can give yourself a nice little smile because you've already woken up this early to come and take this, so kudos to you for even doing that. So congratulations. Keep it going. 2 more. And last one. Placing both legs together. Make sure they're still in front of you. Hips are still stacked. We're going to bring that top leg up. Resist it down. For those of you who don't have the band, it's still not about the height. We have the band, so we can't go that high, but it's still not about the height. Your both legs are turned in, and if you even want more of a challenge, pronate that foot in, like aim the toes down to the floor, you're really gonna work those turnout and that lower crease of your glute muscle, which is very important in dance or my non-dancers. Everybody wants that muscle to look sexy in a bikini. So, not sure when we'll be out and wearing one, but hopefully soon when this crazy pandemic is over. Keeping positive. You can go sunbathing. I need to. I was living in Ohio, so I'm a little white. I came here. My whole family's very, very tan. Lifting up and down. 2 more. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. Now you're going to turn both feet out, or you can keep that bottom foot turned flexed. Just make sure the top leg's turned out. Point it up and flex it down. Now I have a band. If you don't have a band, now you can go higher. I just have one, so I can't go higher, but I like the resistance. But even if you are going higher without that band, you're still resisting as if you had a band. Point it up and flex it down, abdominals in and up. Breathing and down. 3 more. Up and down. 2 more. Up. My booty's on fire. Last one. Up and down. Pointing that foot, little circles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse your circles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both legs together. Hang on, give it a little shake out. All right, here we go. So clamshell. Remember, nothing else is moving. You're only lifting that glute muscle. You're not lifting your hip. You're not activating the ankles. It's all in that glute muscle. So you're going to lift up and down. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring both legs out, flipping over to your tummies. We're going to go straight into a swimming. You swim. Keep it going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into child's pose. Stretch it out a little bit. And rolling up. Straight to the other side because we have 2 feet. Here we go. So lying down on your mat, placing yourself to the back of the mat. If your wrist was hurting, you know what you need to do. Pulling up. You should not have any wrist pain. All of this is lifted. Feet are in front of you, lined up to the back of your mat. Abdominals in and up. Place your hand in the front or on your hip for a challenge. You're going to bring that top leg up. You're going to kick it forward and flex it back. No movement in the hip. Kick it forward and flex it back. Keep it going. Forward. Flex it back. 3 more forward and flex it back. 2 more forward and flex it back. Last one, forward and flex it back. Bring both legs together, keeping them parallel. Flex up and flex down. It's all about the parallel position, or you can even more turn in that top leg for even more of a tight workout in your glutes and your turnout muscles. I like this a lot because I'm always trying to work out my turnout and that little crease. It's so important for me because that's a hard muscle that I find is challenging for me to find. So I really like turning in that foot even more. But that does not mean you drop your supporting hip. So it doesn't mean that happens. It's just the foot. And down and up and down. 2 more. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. Nice. Turning both feet out, or you can keep that bottom leg flexed, but the top leg's turned out. Completely up to you. You point it up and flex it down. Again, I have the band. I can't go that high. But if you do have the band, you can go as high as you want. But remember, you want the resistance of that band. So you want to pretend like you're doing this in peanut butter or in water if you don't have that band, and that's totally okay. You will get the same benefit of this workout if you think about that control, which we talked about. Their trivia question today was, what did Joseph Pilates originally call Pilates? It wasn't actually Pilates, controlology, because it's about the control. And down, 2 more times, up and down. Last one, up and down. Good. Bringing both legs together. Sorry, circles. Little circles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Abdominals in and up. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, little circles, 3, 2, 1. Good, keep it up. Pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs together, clamshell. Woo. Okay, yesterday was leg day for me, so this is burning. Okay, we're again on the glute. Just lift up that clamshell for 10 and up, 9 and up, 8 and up, 7 and up, 6 and up, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. You know what's next. Flip over to your tummy, swim, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into your child's pose and stretch it out. Now stay here and give me 3 nice deep breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. 2 more. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Last one. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Let it all out. Good. Okay, how we doing? Good? All right. They're doing fabulous. So again, we're going to continue on. We're going to do teaser today. We're going to do plank, and we're going to end with seal because we didn't do seal on Thursday, so Wednesday. I keep saying Thursday. Wednesday. So I do want to do that. So we're going to finish teaser, plank, seal. Good? You can remove your bands now if you have them on. Teaser. Now I haven't even gotten into the advanced version of teaser just because even if you're not feeling it, the advanced version is a huge jump from the intermediate because it's both legs and you roll down and you come up. And I don't want to do that just yet. We can try one today, but we've been doing a lot of the intermediate version, so I want to keep to that. So I'm bringing both right leg and left leg. Knees are together the entire time, glued together. You're nice and high in your sits bones. And you're tall, your spine is long. That's the hard part, is not being here, is being completely straight up. If you want a little bit easier, bring that bottom leg out. For more of a challenge, bring it more in. Completely up to you. You're gonna roll down through the spine, and you're gonna keep your ribcage nice and closed. You're gonna inhale, roll up. If you need assistance, you can climb the tree, and you can climb the tree back down, completely up to you. But if you want the challenge, keep your hands long. You're gonna inhale, roll up. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, roll down, exhale, and 1. And inhale, rolling up. And exhale, let it out. And inhale, rolling down. And exhale, 2 more. Inhale, rolling up, full straight. Exhale, inhale, and 2. Exhale, scooping out the abdominals. Inhale, and 2. Exhale, staying up. Switch the legs. And rolling down. Here we go. Inhale, rolling 1 and 2. Exhale, straight spine. Inhale, roll down. Exhale, very nice. 2 more. 1 and 2 and up all the way. Exhale and 2. Last time. Inhale, 2. Exhale, stay up. You can bend it. You can keep it straight. Finding that balance. And we're going to lower down for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your legs into your chest. Giving your spine a nice little rock from side to side, releasing any tension in that lower back. We want no lower back pain. That's the biggest reason why I started Pilates was hip pain and lower back pain. My spine is like cement. Thank you, Mom and Dad. It's very tight. So Pilates really, really helped with strengthening, then stretching, because my spine I can't break my bones. So I learned how to strengthen my back more than break my back. So no lower back pain. Should be nice and supported from the abdominals. We're going to do plank. I'm live streaming, so I'm going to have to just count it out. Actually, who's got a phone? Anyone got a phone by them? No? No? She does. Okay, put the timer on for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Katie is going to time us out. So everyone watch Katie. Here we go. Bring yourself into a plank position. And go. Now, I talk about this with my students. I don't like, keep going guys, I don't like it here just because I feel like that can start to hunch over and you're not really relying on the shoulder blades. So I don't like to do the fist position. I like to do almost goal pose because you're activating the back of your arms and you're activating your entire top of your back, and it's kind of hard to hunch the shoulders forward. So you're keeping them in that goal pose position. Butts are in, abdominals in and up. You're activating through the top of the head and you're not here. Head is the heaviest part of the body. So if you're sinking down, looking at the bottom of your feet, you're making it 10 times harder for yourself. Keep it in line with the spine. Now ladies, I can't tell you when we're at a minute, but if you need to drop down and take a break, do so, but please come right back up. It's only 1 minute and 30 seconds of your day, and I think you can do it. You can survive, I promise. It's not that bad. And breathing helps during plank. You're inhaling. You're exhaling all your air out. Inhale. Exhale. See some booties up. Let's get those butts down. They're tucked and engaged. One straight line from the head to the spine. From the spine, lower spine to the feet. One straight line. I don't know where we're at. Katie's going to assist us. When she comes down, we can all come down, but we're going to come down with grace. We're not going to plop down, correct? Yes. Because it's all about the control. That's our word of the day, controlology. Just like Joseph Pilates said. And we're good. Back into child's pose position. Give it a nice stretch. Rolling through the spine. Planks are so good. If I ever feel like I'm not on my leg, I'll definitely drop and do a plank. I do a plank at least every morning. Very, very good. You're activating every muscle from the head to the toe. Full body workout. Hold it for 2 minutes. Hold it for 1.5 minutes. Even hold it for a minute. Start with 30 seconds if you can. Bring yourself up. Work yourself up. It's very important. I'm already sweating. I hope y'all are. We're going to end with seals. So seals like rolling like a ball. You're going to place your hands inside your legs. You're going to bring them up like rolling like a ball. Now, my dancers like to be like, yay, I have turnout. Nope, I don't care about your turnout. I do not care. I want your knees the width of your shoulder blades. Okay, that's how you protect your body during this roll. And what you're going to do is you're going to rock back to the tip of your tailbone like we did with rolling like a ball. You're going to clap your feet, your heels together. 1, 2, 3. Rock back. 1, 2, 3. Rock front. 1, 2, 3. Rock back. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to have them keep going. Do 3 times and then you know what to do. You're going to stand on up. Rock back and rock up. Yeah, don't stand up with the boot. Be careful. Rock back and rock up. Standing up. Good. I see a lot of good standing. So for those of you who don't know, we do a stand-up position. A little challenging. We cross the leg over the chest and we stand up into our position. And we are ready for our day. Let me make sure everyone's standing up and we will... Everyone's up? Everyone's up. Good. Okay. Good. So... that was really, really good, guys. All right. How we feeling? Good? We can unmute. All right. So now I just kind of take the time to go over any questions that they had. I ended a little early so we could just kind of talk about this. So in this, just say hi to everyone. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
So these are the amazing kids that wake up and come and take my class. They are fabulous and they're strong, and I'm so proud that they even wake up and come and tolerate me. So good for that. And as you can see, we're trying to make this generation, this time, you know, as easy and as possible for them to get their training. And it's very hard because, you know, I have to do it and I have to show it and I can't go fix them. I even have moms that come and take, so that's fabulous. So if you're interested, please come join in, and I'm going to go talk to my students because they're fabulous. So thank you for watching. Again, reserve a spot with info@skyrstudios.com if you are interested on Wednesdays and Fridays. So yes, please come and join. All right. And